Hey everybody, it's Robert from the Secret Wine Society. I'm here in Staunton, Virginia at Oxide Vineyards, looking to bring you guys home the best of the best from all over. So this place is dynamite, and my friend Mitchell here is going to guide us through some of these wines. He's not going to taste with me, but I'm going to taste them, and we're going to get some of the goods back to you. Now the winemaker John is over there hard at work. He can't join us right now. She's trying to put him on camera, and that's okay. Great guy, but he's promised that he can get us some of these wines for the shelf, and you guys will not be disappointed. So, Mitchell, take it away.
Yeah. So this is our first Chardonnay.
Well, tell us a little bit about Oxide first.
Okay.
So, number one, I love the label, right? Check
Very
this out.
pretty.
Let's
Look
do
at
a
that.
close-up of that. So tell us about the flower in the ox's mouth, right? So that's the Oxide Daisy?
Yeah, that's the Oxide Daisy. It's the standard daisy that you see everywhere around, with the white petals and the yellow center. And that's the Oxide Daisy. It grows all over the vineyard, so we named it after that.
Yeah, so I love the color yellow, and I think this label is absolutely dynamite. Check that out. Shenandoah Valley, 2018 Chardonnay. So tell us about this particular Chardonnay.
So this particular, the 2018, this is our lightly oak Chardonnay. So it starts off in steel and ends up in American oak. So it's nice and bright. You got some nice fruit in there, and then a nice sharp Chardonnay finish.
Man, this smells so good. This is one that I definitely want in the shop because this smells so fresh and, like you said, bright.
Nice and bright.
Mitchell, you're killing me. He's starting with this, and my thought is, how could it get any better? That's dynamite. I love that.
Yeah. Well, we do Chardonnays. Yeah. The other is our 2019 Scales Reserve, and this one is fully Asian French oak. So it's got that nice honey kiwi, a little bit more full bodied, just your standard oak Chardonnay.
Okay. I notice the color difference, guys. Look at that. Kind of some green tints in there. And this is what vintage is 2019.
2019, yeah. So it's younger as well. So it's not crazy oaky because it's younger than 2018.
Oh man. These are all just fresh on the nose. Get some minerality. It's a beautiful wine. Mitchell's killing me here. That's great. Wow. Holy cow.
Well, hey, I'm glad you like them. Yeah, and that's why we got two Chardonnays, right? Because
They're very different.
It comes down to preference, right? You like
Correct.
oak, you like unoaked.
Or like me, you like both.
Right,
give me a couple of each, right? That's really good. So what do we have here? This is
our, last time we went normal to Scales Reserve, we're on Scales Reserve here. This is a nice dry Riesling.
Cool label.
Cool label. Comes in at about 0.5% residual sugar, which is a little unique for a Riesling.
Okay.
But nice dinner Riesling. It's got some real nice lemon in there. A little bit of subtle fruit on the front. A little bit of persimmon maybe.
I could go with that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, these wines are just, you could tell they're beautifully made. Like somebody John, the guy that just left, it's probably a camera shot. This guy obviously really knows what he's doing because these wines are very well made.
Yeah, and it's all family owned too. It's started the family, stays the family.
Tell you what, the texture, Don, bring the camera over. The texture on that wine is lovely. Finishes long, great acid. Man, it's begging for some cheese.
Does great with cheese, does great with food. Anything nice and light like shellfish or oysters.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, where are the oysters, Mitchell? He's got to fire up the raw oyster bar. That's what we came here for.
Yeah, do some oyster shots with your wine tasting.
That's right.
This is our second Riesling, a little bit sweeter, about twice as sweet in the dock, so 1.1% residual sugar. And as opposed to the nice citrus of the Scales Reserve, this one's a little bit fruitier, with some nice apricot on the nose, a little bit of honeysuckle.
Yeah, that's pretty. Oh boy. Now, I know a lot of you guys like sweet wines. This is off dry. It's, I think, just the right amount of sweetness. And again, the texture is dynamite. Like the texture is like lovely. I love it. That's a really nice wine.
It is, yeah.
I'll tell you what, this guy's killing me. Like, I love all these so far. And I'm hard to please, right? You guys know me. All right, Chardonnay.
Yeah, this is our Chardonnay. It's got a really nice nose on it. It's got some lychee in there.
Let's show her the label real quick up close. The Chardonnay 2017.
2017, yeah. Oldest white we have.
Well, until I break into John's house and into the library.
Oh yeah, until you break into his house, go to the basement.
Yeah, so he gave me all the intel, but I need his address. Can you give me that? Right? We need to raid that cellar. Oh yeah, you're getting the lychee on there.
Really nice nose on our varietals, I think. It's probably one of our best small whites.
I can see why.
Yeah.
Man, the nose is really pretty.
And then the orange that you get in there, the tangerine that comes in, is more unique to this vintage. Experiment, allow.
All that tangerine, especially on the back
end. Oh yeah,
end.
there's always been some, but 2017 especially, it really started popping.
Yeah, it's like you bit into a little tangerine wedge on the back end. I mean, on the front end you get different fruit, but it really is like a wedge of tangerine on the end. That's really nice.
Yeah.
And actually really interesting. You don't see that very often.
No, it's nice.
All right, so what do we have here?
This one's nice and complex too. I don't want to do a disservice by saying it, but it's a great porch wine. This is our white blend, a little bit sweeter. This is about 2.2% residual sugar, since I've been talking about that. This is a blend of our Riesling Chardonnay and a little bit of Chardonnay. It's about 5%.
So I'll tell you, so I tasted through these once already, and I said, let's do a video, but that was an excuse to taste these again. Don't tell Mitchell, but this is one of them I love because the nose is dynamite. And when I say porch wine, I mean an awesome wine to relax when it's hot, right? And this is just fresh, and the nose is so just, I don't know how to describe it, but it's awesome. Super clean, almost like, do you have any, there's no Sauv Blanc in this?
No, there's not. We used to make it with a little bit of the, the Grand Fenoliner, which is very similar to a Blanc, but not in this one. No.
Yeah. It reminds me of the Sauv Blanc on the nose, and a very good one at that.
All right, I'll make you a new glass for the reds.
Here's the thing about their whites. Even if there's a little residual sugar, this guy, John, has dialed the acid in. Because so they're balanced, right? You don't think anything's too sweet. Like this one, that acid finish is like a waterfall. It's dynamite. I really like this one.
What really compliments the sweet, because especially coming down the list or something, you got all these dry. It really accentuates the sweet, so you got that acid in there to really balance it out.
Yeah.
And then here's our Pinot. So you guys are in Oregon.
All right.
It's really well.
We're from Oregon, so this guy, this is better be good. He's talking Oregon Pinot now.
Yeah.
So
well, it's not Oregon Pinot. It's a lot lighter in the color.
Well, see, we don't want another Oregon Pinot because we already have that. You guys are buying those and you've had them. So let's see what he can do somewhere else. Now, he noted the color, and it is remarkable. It's actually a really pretty color. Look at that. I can tell you the nose is smoky and earthy, which I did not expect. I was expecting all this black cherry, but you get a nice smoky, earthy nose.
It's not a super fruity Pinot.
No. I'm actually a little bit surprised. I did not know what to expect. I thought you'd get some black cherry, some whatever, but it's a nice smoky nose. It's unusual. And you were saying this is good with what foods?
Honestly, since it's so light, it's really versatile. You can do chicken. You can maybe do fish, like a nice blackened salmon or something like that, or blackened tuna. Of course, any of the red meats. All the standard stuff goes with it. But it's nice and light, so especially you get a little chill on there, it does well with lighter stuff too.
That's a gorgeous wine. And what I like about it, it's a different take on Pinot from what you guys are used to. And it's actually kind of mouth coating on the back end. That's a really interesting wine. Yeah, I love it. Pinot from Virginia. Who would have thought? Don't get too cocky out there in Oregon, but it's really good.
Yeah, well, that light color that, especially in the Shenandoah Valley, so if you're in other wineries down here, that light color is really indicative of our growing area.
Okay, perfect. So you were saying that this area, as far as Virginia wine scene, has exploded in recent years?
Well, all of Virginia's exploded. Past 10 years, past 20 years, exponentially is growing.
So people don't know. Like if you live in Oregon, you're thinking you don't really make wines out east. I mean, people don't know. They think Napa, California,
Right. I mean,
Washington,
people have heard of
Oregon.
Finger Lakes. Most people have heard of Finger Lakes. But
Yeah, but that's about as far as it goes, right? I mean, beyond Finger Lakes, what about the other states? But Virginia, at least for us, doesn't come to mind. But just seeing what's out here now, I'm like, wait a second, I need to come out here more often. There's a lot going on. Wow.
Well, it's great too because if you're touring just the state or whatever, we got like you guys have all those lakes that create all those microclimates.
Right.
But instead of lakes, you've got all these valleys down here and mountain ranges and whatnot. So it really helps create really diverse wines throughout the state.
Well, so these are made outside of Staunton?
Stanton. Yeah.
Stanton.
Yeah.
See, I messed it up.
It's all
I did
8
teach
miles
him
from
Willamette.
Stanton. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, no, it's not fine. Now I'm not a local now.
No, you don't get yelled at unless you don't talk to locals.
Well, I don't want to get towed though. Right? So now the cops know. So we might get towed. We're in a 2-hour zone, and that may not last.
Yeah,
But
make sure to stay stand if you get a cop. Just get on the good side.
I'll tell them I know Mitchell, and we're good. All right, so we got the Cab Franc. Now,
Franc.
Cab Franc is a big wine for this area. Like I've seen it in a lot of different labels.
Whole Virginia just grows really well down here. So just about every place has their own Cabernet Franc. Everyone does their own little spin.
So this is not a fully extracted style. So if you check out that color, it almost looks like the Pinot a little bit. See that?
Yeah, only a little bit darker.
So it's not fully extracted. Like some of the stuff we have from South America or, some of the Umpqua stuff, right? It could be, it's dynamite, but it's a bigger wine. But you still get the pyrazines and the green bell pepper. But it's balanced. You can tell, like, the fruit's very good quality. The acid's good. It's balanced. You do get the pyrazines, the bell pepper, but it's not like too much. That's a lovely wine. That's really nice. I like that.
And I think the finish really comes through well too.
Well, it's long.
It is.
I can still feel it back here. The finish is back here, just like resounding or reverberating. All right, so this
This is our Limburger.
Okay, so let's talk about this one because I think this is the most interesting wine because it's very unusual. So tell us about the grape Limburger.
Yeah, so Limburger, or you guys might have heard of a Blaufränkisch.
Yeah. Same grape as Blaufränkisch.
Same grape. Yeah, just different places called different stuff. Because really big up in the Finger Lakes. Our climate here at Oxide is very similar to up there. So we get the cutting from up there. And yeah, it's just a really great red. It's a similar flavor profile to like the Shiraz and whatnot because you got that cherry in there, you got that black pepper. Because he was talking about them earlier, and we're not we're not hot enough to get a good dark red going. So this is what we have.
But this, now tell me, this is going to be good acid usually in this grape, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And smooth tannins too. It's nothing crazy spicy.
All right. Well, let's see what we got here. So Limburger, Blaufränkisch. So I can tell you the nose is crazy good. This might be my favorite.
It might be. It's one of my favorites too, honestly. It's
Like
just a nice red.
that nose is the pepper, the black cherry, but it's all wonderfully orchestrated and put together. It smells pretty. You don't even want to drink it right away. It smells so good. But I'm gonna. I'm not spitting that out. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
All right, tell you what. So, Mitchell, anything else you want to say about what you guys are doing here?
Mm-hmm.
We will try our best. We're gonna, even if we have to tap John out, we want the wines, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna make him tap out. We want these wines in the shop. I love the labeling. The wines are absolutely dynamite. I really need this and that white blend. I love all of them. The Chardonnay too. Actually, the first one.
The first one.
I
Yeah,
love
think
that
so, too.
Chardonnay, but they're all good. But this Limburger is special. What these guys are doing is next level. Totally blew me away. I didn't know what to expect coming to Virginia, but these are dynamite. So hopefully we can have a relationship, get those wines out. Like I said, And if we can break into his house and get some of these library wines. Now, you guys have a Gruner as well.
We do have a Gruner. We're sold out at the moment, and then we have a rosé actually that we make from the Limburger.
Do you have that?
No, so we're sold.
You're killing me.
And then we make our port from the Limburger as well, and we're sold out of all three of those at the moment.
Well, so so Southern Oregon, they do a lot of Gruner.
They do.
Yes.
Okay.
So
That's
Russell
great.
Vineyards, for example, they had the first Gruner in the States. So the people here where we're from, they know Gruner, they love Gruner. So
Which is good. It's a great.
Yeah, when you guys get that in, if you can smuggle me a bottle or bootleg,
Yeah.
bootleg, that's the
Bootleg it
verb.
in, yeah.
Bootleg it in. Bootleg it into the Secret Wine Society so we can get you guys the best of the best. Anything else additional?
I don't know. That just about covers all we have.
It
Honestly.
does. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have Mitchell out. Eventually he'll show up and maybe do a tasting. We'll get his wines in the shop because you guys need to try these. We love you all. We'll see you soon. I'll be back in a couple of days.